not in doing what you like, but in liking what you do is the secret of happiness. My father gave me the best advice of my life. He said, whatever you do, don't wake up at 65 years old and think about what you should have done with your life. Make it a rule of life never to regret and never to look back. Regret is an appalling waste of energy. You can't build on it. It's only good for wallowing. I'd rather regret the risks that didn't work out than the chances I didn't take at all. If your ship doesn't come in, swim out to it. A pessimist is one who makes difficulties out of his opportunities. An optimist is one who makes opportunities out of his difficulties. My father used to say, don't raise your voice, improve your argument. What on earth would a man do with himself if something did not stand in his way? Don't worry makes a better motto when you add others. When you are actually powerful, you don't need to be petty. None are so brave as the anonymous. To be without some of the things you want is an indispensable part of happiness. You are only young once. After that, you have to think up some other excuse. No man who is in a hurry is quite civilized. They always say time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is the probable reason why so few engage in it. It's not necessary to take a person's advice to make him feel good. All you have to do is ask it. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. The best bridge between despair and hope is a good night's sleep. The older you get, the more you realize that kindness is synonymous with happiness. Happiness makes up in height for what it lacks in length. Constant use will wear out anything, especially friends. Don't say you can't until you prove you can't. Life is what happens to us while we're making other plans. Experience is not what happens to you. It is what you do with what happens to you. You are genuinely happy if you don't know why. Worry is like sand in an oyster. A little produces a pearl. Too much kills the animal. People who complain that they don't get all they deserve should congratulate themselves. I have this rule I live by: only do what you can do. That means you're never looking outside for what's popular. You're always looking inside for what's true. The most difficult thing in the world is to know how to do a thing and to watch somebody else doing it wrong without comment. Worry never robs tomorrow of its sorrow. It only saps today of its strength. Schedule all your worrying for a specific half hour about the middle of the day. Then take a nap during this period. One good way to test your memory is to try to remember the things that worried you yesterday. There's no better exercise for strengthening the heart than reaching down and lifting people up. A party without a cake is really just a meeting. Kindness is one thing you can't give away. It always comes back. Nothing bad can happen if you haven't hit the send key. Morale is when your hands and feet keep on working, when your head says it can't be done. Humor plays close to the big hot fire, which is truth. You're never too broken to be fixed. Greed is envy with its sleeves rolled up. Great opportunities to help others seldom come, but small ones surround us every day. Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what. The greatest mistake you can make is to be continually fearing that you'll make one. Each generation imagines itself to be more intelligent than the one that went before it, and wiser than the one that comes after it. We give them the love we can spare, the time we can spare. In return, dogs have given us their absolute all. It is without a doubt the best deal man has ever made. The world is not yours for the taking, but for the trying. Try hard.